The San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here, and here is Luis Arraez. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway here this afternoon. Yo, 1. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now fly ball to right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And it's 1-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Tatis waits. Just missed. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now a chance for Jackson Merrill. Right through there for a strike. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, at the plate, Mookie Betts. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Darvish kicks, delivers.
That's ball two.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Betts gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, center field. Merrill sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one upstairs, ball one. Man at first, one away. That's a strike. 1-2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after one. Back here in L.A., top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Ohtani back to work. That's outside. And that is ball one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases. The Padres score first. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. Back when you played It wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Ball one to Bogaerts.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And X leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
1 out, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Connor Joe. That one off the mark, ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch misses way outside. Ohtani maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Joe, the runner at first with 2 gone. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now here is Luis Arias. Flied to right his first time. And that one lifted in the air center field. Edman in position. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one fouled off. Missed inside with the curve. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
That ball's foul.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Max Muncy at the dish. Tap foul at the plate.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Two out, space is empty. Inside, almost got him. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Andy Pajas getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in the dirt. Darvish, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Check swing, no appeal. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Darvish delivers. And that's downstairs and outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Pages leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We play 2 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. On to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Liner, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Strike 2. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jake Cronenworth digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
0-2 now. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. Headed towards the corner. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Joe getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Betts, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one upstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. And our score remains 2-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Xander Bogaerts. Just missed.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
In the air, right side. Pajes makes the grab, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings over the top of that one. Smith gathers, throws, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Now it's the DH, Tirso Ornelas. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom 4. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. First pitch misses. Cut on and lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He jacks that one out to left. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for LA, Will Smith. That one missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Two, 1.
Slider misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Joe on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Muncy digs in. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
Aye.
On the ground. Bogarts handles the chance. Slings to first. They get the out on Muncy. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. 2-2 game. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. Ohtani back to work. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Pajes on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Luis Ariz stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 2-0. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Ariz at first, 1 gone. Top of the zone for a called strike. And that's downstairs. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. And that misses. Ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Three balls.
In the
1 strike.
dirt, blocked. Goes to second,
No,
save.
he's safe.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. And it's fouled off. That one almost got him. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Merrill makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Michael Grove. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan appears to be getting loose. Scott also getting ready. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Fouled off. He was late.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Grove goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Bogaerts into second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch, and he just misses. Fouled off left side. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. Bogaerts on at second with 2 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Elias Diaz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1. Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
On the ground to the left. Oh, he gloves it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill sizes this one up. 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Edman up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Hey.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Freeman rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stepping in, Will Smith. And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
In there at the knees. Foul ball there.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and they get the out on Smith. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So back to the top. And that one is inside ball one. Not close with that one, and it's 2-0. In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that is out of play. Comes up empty.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a swing and a miss. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill.
Outside.
First offering, and it just misses. And that's another ball.
2-0.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. That one felt good. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Machado. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Way
One ball,
outside,
2
and it's
strikes.
1-2. And there's the ball.
Count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jason Adam. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Estrada getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And here is Michael Conforto. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jason Adam gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada. Here's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball to strike. That one is upstairs. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Check swing, went around. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Michael Kopech.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And that drops in for a strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Kopech deals. Strikes him out with 100. Next for the Padres, Connor Joe. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
So a man at first. Tirso Ornelas. The next up for the Padres. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Inside, just missed. That's in there, and a count 2-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So a man aboard. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz. In the air, left field. Hernandez snags it, and that is that. One left for San Diego, but they still lead it 6-3. On to the bottom of the eighth, leading off, Mookie Betts. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Outside. 3-1 now. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Okay.
Ground ball right side. Cronenworth throws to first in time, and Betts is gone.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one missing low. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first splitter we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. 2 down, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the catch, inning over. They turn things over to the southpaw, Anthony Banda.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. And takes low for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin up and throwing. The lefty, the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to
1-1.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next one is off the plate. 2-1. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one misses,
Inside, ball
so a
4.
leadoff walk. Man at first, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Grounder might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Bonda, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. That catches the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Stays alive.
Count's full.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Offense held in check there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Will Smith getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one ripped into right, and there's 2 down. So last chance for the Dodgers. Max Muncy digs in now. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that one hammered. That's back there. solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they inch closer. It's 6-4. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Yeah, there's the strike.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This could end it. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9.
Oh, that's
upstairs.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Next offering upstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Suarez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The left-hander on now, Yuki Matsui.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So 2 down, and now Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Two ball, one
This
strike.
one in the dirt. The tying run at the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.